What's happening in the world? It's your boy Real Young G, and I'm getting ready to spit a verse from my song Make It Happen. This is my 24/7 H-Ace King bars. Let's go. Never quit. My life is fucking lit. I might stop from head to toe. Someone let these niggas know. Had to let distractions go. Tell me, are you friend or foe? Feed my niggas, that's what G's do. Niggas envy cause they wanna be you. All makes sense. Star player coming off the bench. Now I'm in the game since I got verified. Shit ain't been the same. Yeah, when I said never quit, my life is fucking lit. I might stop from head to toe. Basically saying like, I'm never quit. My life is lit because I'm always on the road grinding. I'm always going to different states, or I'm always in the studio recording. And I'm saying I stop from head to toe. Someone let these niggas know. Had to let distractions go. So I had to let the people that was in my life, I thought that was for me, wasn't for me, had to let them go. Had to cut them out because they can distract you. Then I say, feed my niggas, that's what G's do. Man, like basically, you gotta feed your people. You gotta take care of your people. You can't be the only one iced out, shining, being a star, and your people not taken care of. And I said, I'm always since star player. Like I always been a star, but I'm coming off the bench. Man, what that means to me is like, there's a lot of artists in the game right now that probably either had a big hit record and came up real quick, or there's artists like me, independent, underground, still working, still building the foundation, and I'm coming off the bench. Yeah, I'm a star, but I'm coming off the bench. When I come off the bench, I'm gonna score about 30, 40 points and show you why I belong in this league. I feel like rap is a league. That mindset started when I was turning 21. I was like, I'm an underground artist. And as an underground artist, people don't know that you got to work twice as hard more than a major, because you don't have the major backing. And I looked at it as like I'm an underdog. So me and my big bro, D-Boy be talking about the year of the underdog. So it is the year of the underdog, meaning that you got to have that underdog mentality. You can't come in already thinking you can be the best fucking rapper in the world. You know what I mean? It's guys that probably ball better than Michael Jordan. But if you don't got the tools and you don't got the mindset to equip yourself with, you're going to be just another you're going to be lost in the shuffle. So I say, you know what, let me stand out. Let me keep this underdog mentality because it's going to keep my hunger. Because you see a lot of artists, once they get to that spot in their life, that number one career and Billboard, they get the hit and they become lax. Me, I can never come lax. Even when you get a hit, or even when you obtain a certain amount of views. Let's say we get 30 million views on a video. Okay, with the 30 million views, I got to go harder because there's somebody right now getting 100 million. That's how you got to hit this for that mindset. So that's how you got to think. R.I.P. Juice, I can feel my city pain. Lost a legend to the Percocet game. Pray addiction don't get the best of me. 7 days out the week, grinding with no fucking sleep, cause my family gotta eat. When I say my family, I ain't talking about my blood. Talking about the real ones who been showing love. Yeah. When I say my family, I ain't talking about my blood. Talking about the real ones who been showing love. Gang, I gotta make it happen. Basically what happened, inspired by my record Make It Happen, was just basically, the sense of been grinding for so long. Like we talked about grinding so long that this is all you know. Music is all I know. So I got to make it happen. You got to put in sacrifice, put in time, put in effort. So when I was in the studio, I told the engineer to play the beat, run the beat back, heard the beat for about 20, 30 minutes, went in, and then I just started to make it happen. The motivation comes from, like I said, it just comes from wanting to be the best. The motivation comes from seeing other artists. Like I was inspired by 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying. And that inspired me to, as a kid, I felt like I can try this. Then I heard the Chameleonaire Sound of Revenge, and I was like, you know what? I like the way he's harmonizing. So that inspired me to tap in the melody a little bit. So me studying the music and how it evolved over the years, transitioned to my upbringing of my hunger, my dedication. Plus, being around certain artists today, like whether I'm around Gunna, whether I'm around Lil Baby, I see, how far this music shit can go, and I study from the greats. I feel like in order to be great, you got to surround yourself by greatness. So it's been a blessing of God that I've been able to surround myself around like a Lil Baby, around like a Gunna, or even be blessed to be around like a Roddy Ricch, So I get inspired by, my class, my youth. Yeah, I'm originally from Chicago, on the south side, like 118th and Laughlin. I moved when I was 13 to Joliet. So I moved to Joliet about 13, so I spent my high school years out there. It's a couple artists from the city that people should check out, though. Like, shout out Grams, definitely check out Grams. Definitely check out Stevie, Scotty Music. Even besides on the music part, you got people out there doing things with the video work. My boy D-Boy, shout out D-Boy, aka What It Do TV. If you need a visual shot, he's the man to go to. My boy Maul the Barber does dope haircut work. So we have a scene out there. We have a venue out there, the Forge. A lot of artists have came through. I performed there. Like G Herbo performed at the Forge. King Louis performed at the Forge. A couple of different artists perform at the Forge. And like I said, it's a town where, it's definitely a musical town. I feel like, if artists have the mentality of sticking together more. Like, look at Atlanta. Atlanta artists, they stick together. It's always something. If you go to Atlanta, it's something to do on Monday through Sunday for music. Monday through Sunday, something to do for music. I feel like if we can adopt that same mentality within the Midwest, not even in Illinois, but like, let's say you go to Indiana, or Detroit, they do it a little bit. They got the mentality, Detroit versus everybody. So I feel like if we can stick together, I feel like the music scene more in Illinois is be grown. It's all about sticking together, but music is competition, so it's kind of hard. I remember that when my pops, I was about in high school. I was like a sophomore, and I was just freestyling over beats at the time. Because at the time, MySpace was big, MySpace music was big, and YouTube just started becoming YouTube a little bit. So I'm freestyling, rapping over beats because I got inspired of watching Hustle and Flow. I'm like, yo, I can do this shit. So I'm rapping. My dad heard through like the door. He came in, busted in, was like, yo, you get good grades. He said, I'm gonna take you to a studio. You can really do something. I was like, hey, he playing. So I came back with the report card. Him being a man of his word, sent me to the studio. I went to the studio, recorded my first project, Introduction to Real Young G, at the age of 15. Back at that time, it was all CDs, hardcovers. So at that time, I got the CDs. My dad put them up in the car. He's like, yo, listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. You sound like you can really take this far. At the time, I didn't know shit about the music industry, so I'm just going in blindly. If I knew everything about like the business and things like that, it probably would have been a different outcome. We played the album, it was 5 tracks, played it in the car. He's like, yo, this shit right here, you can go far. Just keep on perfecting your craft and keep on perfecting your flow. Influence, I'm inspired by, I'm not gonna lie, like I said, 50 Cent, his mogul mindset. When I heard Get Rich or Die Trying, I was like, yo, this shit is lit. Like, yeah, I can do this shit. I like how the pain in his voice was. It wasn't about him spitting crazy lyrics. It's about him telling a story and how he told the story. You know what I'm saying? I'm also inspired by Thug. I've been around Thug a couple times, and just to see the way he moved, the way he dripped, it's crazy. Inspired by Gunna. That's a partner of mine. Like, I like the way that he, uses his voice. Like, my thing that catch me in music is the delivery and how you deliver it. My dude, Lil Baby. I like the way he just dropped the project. I've been banging that project nonstop. Like, the way that and that's not even the music side, but it's the way these guys move, the way these guys, hustle, the way these guys put their team in position. Because at the end of the day, it's all about how you put your team in position. Like I said on my raps, you can't be the only one shining. When I say feed my niggas, that's what G's do. You got to feed your team at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, you take care of your people, the people gonna take care of you. You know what I'm saying? And it's also being genuine. If you genuine with somebody, they'll be genuine with you. But also know the difference between being genuine and knowing when somebody's trying to use you. And then that's when I say in my rap and make it happen, I had to cut people off, distractions. People love to distract you from your goal. One thing my father told me, people love you, either see you at their level or below. So, it's also learning how to move and also learning how to be militant and learning how to, discipline yourself within this music industry. So when I'm around, like I said, Lil Baby, a Gunna, a Thug, I study the way they move and how disciplined they are. And how they, how they move is damn near perfect. You know what I mean? And if this music shit, you got to do that, because any flaw, any crack in your structure, person can detect that, and they sense weakness out of that. So music, allowed me to express myself, express my inner emotions, my inner thoughts. You know what I mean? Because let's be real, some people are shy. You meet a lot of artists, and sometimes they might not seem real personable, right? But for the music industry and your fans, you got to be personable because they fell in love with your music and your story. So with music was my open. It helped me open up, helped me express thoughts and feelings I never thought I could express to people. It's more like music, more like my psychiatrist. Me and my father, we had conversations of my upbringing. He was like, there's no such thing as peer pressure. It's pressure that you put on yourself. I feel like, we live in a society today where we know the information. We know that this can be harmful to your body. So don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna, whatever your advice is, I say have strong faith, be strong-minded at the end of the day. Because when you're strong-minded, you have the power to say yes or no to whatever it is you want to do. Whether it's, like I said, it's popping perks, whether it's, getting sloppy drunk. If you like to drink, control your liquor. Learn how to control your liquor. Know when's enough is enough, A female addiction, right? Learn because, you go to different cities, you're going to see different females. Be smart on how you, who you give your time to, who you give your energy to. Because at the end of the day, you don't know if it's real, genuine, or you know if it's a setup. So I was always say, pray is the foundation. Number 1, praying to God. Number 2 is also being strong-minded. And number 3 is never, fall victim under peer pressure. I know there's pressure that you put on yourself. But the lesson I take to heart all the time is what my big bro D-Boy say, man, you got to stay consistently consistent. And meaning by that means you got to stay consistently consistent, whether it's dropping music, whether it's, studying the music industry, whether it's, dropping content on like YouTube. I would tell my younger self that, stay consistent. Don't fall off and don't, take a break, because at the end of the day, you still gotta drop. I remember Key Glock's DJ told me, he said, you know what, you guys are not at the point where you're not at a Drake level yet, or you're not at a, Future, Meek Mill, where they can wait for a while and hold off on dropping music because they got so much other shit going. Right now it's the time. So if you're not dropping, it's a new artist dropping as we speak right now. Me doing this interview right now, it's an artist right now dropping a song right now, uploaded, whether it's on SoundCloud, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify. So it's always stay consistently consistent. Always stay ahead of the curve. Like right now, the big thing right now is TikTok. Always stay ahead of what's the next wave and stay connected with the youth. Because I feel like you stay connected with the youth. Look at Drake. Drake has so much longevity because guess what? Drake is connected with the youth. He's always onto the new wave. So I always say, stay connected, stay focused, and stay consistently consistent. Make it happen. Out now on YouTube. Type in Real Young G, RealYungGG to make it happen. Follow me on Instagram at Real Young G, RealYungGG. Follow me on Twitter at Real Young G, RealYungGG. All on Spotify, Apple Music, Real Young G. Mixed Emotions 3, the hottest project out right now. Feel My Pain, Mixed Emotions 3. Make sure y'all go get that. And that's on YG and Gang.